Hey guys, today I am bringing you something really exciting because this is not just an ordinary lake. No, there is a whole town down here on the bottom of this lake. That's right, you heard me correctly. So today will be a very special episode because you will be the first to witness not only to see this incredible farm build on the map No Man's Land, but also seeing a farm build on the bottom of a lake in the game Farming Simulator 22. I'll be showing you how I made this beautiful farm step by step. So sit back, relax and enjoy this extraordinary farm build. Once upon a time there was a vast emptiness that lay between the borders of France and Spain, known as No Man's Land, where the land was lain untouched by the hands of man for years. So that is why this is perfect to transform this wilderness into a farm, specifically an underwater farm. We already built a town in this lake, so it is time to expand it and add some farmland. Because we need to feed the imaginary mermaids over there, of course. And in order to make that possible, we need to expand the lake. So the first thing we need to do is to buy more land. We already own plot 55, so let's buy plot 54 first. Here we go, and then plot 44, and let's also buy plot 45. That should be enough. Now I am looking for a spot to sit down and to see the land transform. This playground is perfect. Let's close the gate, and this bench looks good to me. Ah, nice. Now let's start expanding this lake. We need to dig a lot. It's going to be a quite large area for the farm, but I can't wait until we are finished. I will time-lapse the progress, and in the meantime I will narrate in between what we are doing and what I am showing you. Now let's see what we have created. It has become quite a large area. I think it will be big enough to build a farm with 2 farmlands and maybe a couple of livestock pastures. We will see. Now let's choose a farmhouse. I like this one. Yes. So we are going to place the farmland first. It is best to start with the house because in that way you can build the farm around it. I've chosen for this farmhouse because it reminds me of the farmhouses we have here in the Netherlands. I live in the Netherlands, so that is why I chose it. And now that we placed the house, let's start with drawing in 2 fields. Now I am using animal mud because I'm only doing this so that it is clear that this is going to be arable land. They are done, and I think it would be nice to make a driveway between the fields. So let's place some trees. A hedge would also be nice. It will function as a barrier between the fields and the road, which will be painted with cobblestone. Now we need to make a little bit of space between the fields and the hedges. It will make it way easier to work the land, like plowing, cultivating, sowing and harvesting. Or you know, the farming stuff. And let's place some trees. This will make it look way more natural. The next step we are going to do is to paint the yard, so that we will know how much space we need to stay clear of. And it also gives us an idea of how we are going to set this all up. A lot of farmers here in the Netherlands own cows, so a large cow barn is essential for this farm. It's getting pretty dark, but I am not ready to go to sleep, so let's light up this lake so that we can still see what we are doing. And now that we are installing some lights, let's light up the driveway too. We are going to place a fence at the front of the entrance of the driveway so that our crops will be protected too from this side. It is coming together real nicely. Now let's start building up the yard. I am going to buy some garages that match the farmhouse, and we need enough garage space for all the vehicles we are going to need. And because I chose for a Dutch looking farmhouse, we can't leave out the hedges. Because a lot of farms over here have those nice hedges in front of their house. I don't know what the reason is for that, maybe privacy? So maybe it's a Dutch thing, I don't know. I am doing this, by the way, off the cuff, so I apologize if it's not quite symmetrical. Oh, and I am playing this on a PlayStation 5, so I am doing this all with a controller, which makes it way harder to make straight lines, but I think we're good. I like it. Now let's paint in some grass and the pathway. If you like watching videos like this with the time-lapse and the narration, press the like button to let me know that you would like to see more of these relaxing videos. Thanks for letting me know. Now, because we have a cow barn, we need a bunker silo to turn grass into silage. And we also need some silos to put our harvested crops in. And we also need hay and straw for the cows. So I think a hayloft would be very convenient. So let's place it right here. And just to complete the farm, let's also place a barn for some sheep. And you know what also would be nice? A barn to breed and train horses. Although it is still a question if the animals will survive underwater. That is something we have to try out in another episode. Okay, I don't want to do the whole farm build in the dark, so I am going to speed up the time so that we can continue the rest in broad daylight. This is better. Now we can touch up the farm by making pathways. And on most Dutch farms, they have a lot of trees around their farms, so I think it is to give the animals and the house some shelter and to protect the farm against different weather conditions, and it also will make the farm look more natural, of course. Now we need to make a ramp of some kind to get vehicles down here. It is actually very easy to do that in the build menu. Just use the option slope, and here we go. So now that we are almost done with this, we only need to add some decoration on the farm, but I will show you them in the end result, which comes now. This is the before photo and this is the after photo. What a difference! I will walk you through the farm and enjoy this incredible farm build on the bottom of a lake. It's beautiful, and if you'd like to see more, it would be very awesome if you'd subscribe to support the channel. Next up, we are going to test if livestock will survive underwater, and what about the vehicles? Will they work on the bottom of this lake? Let's find out in this episode right here.